haven't lost your touch. You haven't lost your touch. You haven't lost your touch.
All right. Hello, hello, hello. This is Renault, and I'm doing a mic check. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Hello, hello, hello. This is Renault, and I'm doing a mic check. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Hello, hello, hello. This is Renault, and I'm doing a mic check. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Oh my God. No. Oh God, no. All right. Going to mute that. That's pretty awful. Hate it when that happens, but those are the sacrifices we make sometimes. I hope that echo loop thing, whatever, doesn't last for too long. Anyway, as you can see from the stream title, today I will be building a Samurai Legal Unicorn Clan deck. Now, I thought I actually played extensively in Unicorn, but that's not the case because when I was looking at the card pool, nothing really seemed familiar. I think I'm more of the end of Samurai, pretty much the start of Celestial was when I was actually more familiar with. But be that as it may, that means that this is just going to be a learning experience for me and for the viewers as well. And so as you can see on the screen right now, I've got 3 of the Samurai Legal Strongholds. Samurai, Unicorn, Stronghold. Here, you can see how I filtered that. And so, as I'm looking through, I am definitely not going to be playing the Temple of Death. I do not like that Stronghold. It's just not my cup of tea. It requires that I filter personalities repeatedly into the discard pile, and that's not necessarily something I can guarantee is going to be happening. And so, and even though I can key it off other players' discard piles, that's not necessarily what I want to do. I want to have full control over my own destiny. So that means I will be playing either the Samurai Legal Utaku Plains or the Samurai Legal Western Steppes. Now, both of these strongholds are actually pretty good. I am actually familiar with the Utaku Plains. I was able to get, I believe, 7th, if I recall correctly, 7th place at a Emerald Championships and top of clan unicorn with this, but that was in Celestial Edition, not necessarily Samurai, but that's okay. So I do have some familiar with this. This stronghold is actually pretty powerful when you take into account you can have things like stay your blade, what's the other, weigh the cost, and other such and such. So this stronghold looks pretty good. I have an equal chance, I think, of building a deck I would enjoy playing out of either one of these strongholds. With the Utaku Plains, it's pretty much, as you can clearly see, kind of a Battlemaidens. The battle action in and of itself isn't strong, but getting that +1 personal honor, I can tell you from personal experience, this matters a lot, and it's a trait, so you don't have to do anything to get it. It also has an okay built-in battle action. I don't like that you have to you have to leave the stronghold unbowed to use it, so yeah. Because, you know, when you pay for attachments like followers or items, or occasionally spells, this stronghold does have the same problem. It only goes off while the stronghold is unbowed, so, you know, when it comes to attachments, we pretty much kind of have to rely on that. But there are ways to get around needing attachments. So anyway, since I like these two strongholds equally and think I can enjoy a stronghold out of either one, I'm going to just go ahead and randomly determine which one I will use. So Excel has a rand feature, which is a random number generator between 0 and 1. So what I'm going to do is, if I roll between 0 and 0.4, etc., then I will use the Utaku Plains. And if I roll 5 to 1, then I will play the Western Steppes. So let's get a random number generated. The random number generator gave me 8.2 whatever. That means I will be playing the Utaku Plains. To get a good look at how this works, go back to rand, and then you enter it again. You see I got a different number. Rand, I got a different number. Rand, gotta go into it. Rand, different number, etc., etc. So it does look like this random number generator is favoring Utaku Plains. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Utaku Plains. The Utaku Plains. And high personal honor. I have to admit, I was kind of looking forward to building a deck off the Western Steppes, but whatever. What can you do? So what I'm going to do is expand this a little bit, because I never know how big this is actually going to get. Insert those copy cells, shift them down. This is just my personality card pool. So anyway, like I said, I was testing some things beforehand, and so let's get started. So we start with our personality card pool, clan, unicorn. Now I know that it says the Utaku Plains, and it kind of implies that they're going to be Battlemaidens, but that's not necessarily going to be the case. So we're going to put some filters in here. When I start searching for cards, Race for the Throne, I want all of my personalities to start to have at least 3 personal honor, and to have an honor requirement of no higher than 4. I know that I just don't want to have to worry about gaining honor, slowing down a little bit when I'm in a military deck. So let's see what we got here. 3% honor, 4 honor requirement minimum. And I'm not going to put in a Battle Maiden filter because you never know who's going to be good and not a Battle Maiden. So here's a list of personalities, and right off the bat, I got, just like I said, it's a bunch of non-Battle Maidens. Okay, so I'm probably going to shy away from... This is actually a pretty diverse pool of non-Battle Maiden personalities that are going to be what I'm looking for. Oh. Let's just get started in that case. So right away... Chang. I have 3 of him. He costs 8 gold. Actually, you know what? No. No. I need to filter this. I want to start off with boxables, just because boxables make sure that the deck flows properly. Sometimes you get higher costed people, and then you forget that your deck needs to flow. It is important to have. I generally have 6 minimum boxables. And again, you don't necessarily appreciate how important that is until until you start finding yourself and it feels like your gold is suffocating. Oh my god, typos. Just getting started, building our deck. Jumping right in. 3, 7 gold cost. 1, 2, 3. She's a maybe. I hate reconnaissance for unicorn, but they do try to make up for it. But I really hate reconnaissance actions out of unicorn. Let's see. Origin personalized unit. It's an item. Show it and put it in your hand. Put the rest back. Maybe. We'll put her in for now. She's a maybe, but she can easily come out. 1, 7, 1, 4. Some pretty decent chi. So now that we've got our boxables out of the way, now we can put in some other people. This is a maybe. 4 force 3 chi. Decent battle open action. If I recall correctly, I think in Samurai you could still use open actions whether in battle or not. So, even if Kicheng is not have current battlefield, if any enemy units are there, target your personality with a follower, move him there. I was going to put him in, but I'm not too keen on that with a follower requirement. It is a 2-force token, which means it's permanent. And it is any player, so if I run terrains, I can still get this bonus. That's actually really, really good. 9 gold cost. That's not too bad of a cost. Too high of a price to pay. Yeah, Shinjo Shono's going in. Show me the money. Show no mercy. Shinjo Shono. 1, 11, 5. I believe he's a tactician. Yeah, he's a tactician as well. Sure, she has a built-in battle action. Alright, she's unique. I don't know why she's unique. She's not that good. Yeah, she does have 4 personal honor. Infantry maneuvers give her +2 force. To hell with that. I am not a fan at all of like retribution or any other similar things. They keep gearing it up so that Unicorn Clan can use these retribution type actions. But I really hate those types of actions. I just do. Because it requires, like, a lot of support. Even if again she is bound, straighten her. So it only straightens her. It has to be her that assigns to attack. I can't move in other people. And I have to use an item to give her support or force bonuses. So I can't use followers with her. So that's, again, I think there's another version of this card in a different edition where she straightens her unit instead of just her, and that's a lot better. Bow, just do range attack. Gain 2 honor. And if any infantry units are opposing Keiko, give her it's not really wowing me. Keiko. I don't want 3 of her. Not at 9 gold cost. Not for that battle action. Not for that force to gold ratio. She has 4 force. I cannot type. Taku. Kyoko. Yeah, we'll have 3 of her in. She doesn't have a battle action in and of herself, though. It's blind tournament. Give it for 9 honor. Yeah, that's a 3 of. That's a 3 of. 3, 8. It doesn't matter that she's 3 force. Looking carefully at my personality count, I can't help but notice that the clan champion does not fit the parameters I listed. Where Battlemaidens have +1 while attacking. Now, it doesn't say it, but this includes herself. It also includes any Battlemaiden followers I happen to grab. Now, I just like leaving spaces here. I don't know why. That's just who I am. Taku. But Yupan has been a beast for the Unicorn Clan armies for a very long time. EXP. What is this, 2? Just regular EXP? Yeah, just regular EXP. By the way, I think Shona was EXP 2. EXP 2. Okay. And Yumiko. Oh, devastating. That's a 3 of. Taku. Yumiko. 3, she's 8. 3. Oh, I forgot to give Yupan her stats. She is unique. Only 8 gold. That's a pretty good force to gold ratio for Unicorn Battlemaidens. Although she's unique, so that's to be expected. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Just. I can't. Just. Yeah. So then, where's our clan champion at? So our clan champion does not have at least 3 personal honor. Wasn't Chagatai a beast? Again, I'm not that familiar with Samurai. Oh god, this artwork. Oh my gosh. Cannot move Unicorn Clan. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I think I need to take a shower. 2 personal honor. God. This artwork. Sorry, I did some stuff to cut off what can be seen in full. I should probably fix that. 1 second. Doesn't help too much. Let's try this. To hell with it. Sorry. Still getting used to this whole streaming thing. At least you can see the artwork a little better. Okay, so anyway, enough fawning over the artwork. Just a second. So yeah, Chagatai's going in. Ooh, but which one? Which one's going in? They're both like, put me in, coach. Could I put before the first time each phase, another player's effect bows a unicorn clan personality at Chagatai's location, negate the bowing. Now it says each phase. Now for this guy, so that means if somebody tries to do some control deck jank, this Chagatai stops it in its tracks. Whereas this one is just a battle beast. I can see, and he's only 14 gold. Heavens to Murgatroyd, as the phrase goes. I don't recall how much control was viable in Samurai, so I'm going to go with the guy who had to wind up getting banned, explicitly banned. P4. I mean, fantastic art. Only 14 gold cost. Heavens. Oh no, 2 personal honor. So now, I'm already at 22 personalities. If I just take those out and see who's unique among the unicorn, I can see round out this cast of characters. Chen's terrible. This is okay. This is actually not bad. This Jinsan guy. 8% followers, ballot. Terrible. Followers. And I don't think I'm gonna be really running a lot of followers. Tudong, my boy. Tudong. Yeah. Jushin. Kohana. Oh yeah, that's right, because she has the 10 honor requirement. That's why she didn't meet the metrics I put out. Look at her. Ooh. But I can't leave my boy Turong. Now, Turong is a beast because in Diamond Edition, he had the ability to bow a region to send someone home, bow a region to move someone into battle. Now you might think, well, what's so great about that? So let's say you're facing the lion, and you've got basic Shinjo Tudong. and they take one of your provinces out of Cornwall. And then what you can do is, as a defender, you can harpoon in one of somebody. They're bowed and helpless, and then you can just slaughter the bowed guy. It was really good at keeping your enemy numbers controlled. We'll stop at 21 personalities and move on to the holdings. Now there's some staples I always put in. Staples, 3, 2 gold costs. Barley farm, 3, 2 gold costs. And actually those are, I think Daikoku is around too. But don't worry about that later. Was Daikoku around? Right. Shrine to Bishamon. Shrine to fuck you, Rokujin. Shrine to Osano-wo and the Sword Saint Shrine. But they didn't have Shrine to Daikoku? How are you gonna have Shrine to Bishamon and Shrine to fuck you, Rokujin, but not Shrine to Daikoku? Did they have Barley Farm? No? Are you serious? Oh, well, there's no Barley Farm. Well, I am at a loss. Looks like we're going to have... Do they have Silkworks? Yeah, like I said, I am not as familiar... I am not familiar with Diamond like I thought I was. Well, there's still some staples that you always go with. I personally prefer to go with 2 gifts and favors. I know they had 2 gifts and favors. Didn't they? Am I just going crazy? They don't have gifts and favors in Samurai? I am confused. What did they... Like I said, I played like at the end of... What holdings were there? Well... What? Okay, so pre-game is just strongholds, possibly senseis. No, just strongholds. Okay. Wow. So, when it comes to these holdings, this is going to be a whole new world for me. And here we go. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, pre-game. Okay. Wait a minute. All hope is not lost. Cavalry. Aha! There we go. Plan. I knew there was something to help the unicorn out, because the unicorn gold costs are a little above curve. So the con. I mean, let's just put the con in anyway, regardless of how good he is, because I don't expect this to be too serious. Unicorn. So that's it, just Clan Estate, huh? Okay. Let's go back. Belly of Fudo. Produce 2 gold tokens and control any other Fudo cards. Maybe. Let's see what Fudo cards are out there. Really? That's it? Am I missing something? There are only 2 Fudo cards. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe because I don't know anything about this Fudo thing. Yeah, it's just a 2 for 2. That has a very slim chance of producing 3. Let me try one more turn. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Just draw a card. So emphasis on discarding a personality, that is not good. You're a grab my defender. And for a unique samurai. How many uniques do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. If another castle for the same cause. Only pay for that cost. So they tried to make that a thing. If you exactly province. Man, I am totally lost. I will play, give it plus my first token. This be for a farm card with a both token on it. Maybe I'll run a farm scheme because unicorn are very expensive. But after this card, play for our province or for the province face up. Yeah. Famous Bazaar. I feel so lost with these holdings. After an attack is declared, straighten this card. Maybe. If you control a courtier and in your favor, nope. Courtier 2 or 3 if you're paying for a monk. Stack. Man, how you gonna have all this non-human support in Samurai Edition? In Samurai Edition, Rattlings got banned. I was really mad about that. I think that contributed to me quitting the game. I quit the game in in Lotus. And that's why I'm so unfamiliar with Samurai, because I quit for a very long time. I was a Rattling player, along with Unicorn and Mantis. I like my military decks to be gimmicky in that way. No, these are infantry followers, so I can't use that. For Mantis Clan, straighten your turn to Samurai until your next turn ends. You will not straighten. Even to the number of farms I'm playing. I might run a farm scheme. I'm liking the farm synergy, whatever. But how are you going to have a farm scheme and then get rid of barley farms? Come on now. Ah, Samurai. They made Rich Coffers a 2 for 2. I remember there's a lot of controversy about Secluded Way Station. Because it came out as a promo. And you had to be a member of the Imperial Herald to get it. And a lot of people who could have gotten the Imperial Herald but just didn't were kicking up a hornet's nest because Secluded Way Station was such a good card. And people were whining about how they couldn't get it. If you wanted to get some of the promo cards, then just be a subscriber to the Imperial Herald. That was always my thought. But complainers won out. I'm not quite sure what my fate's going to look like. So this is Shrine of Fuck You Rokujin is a maybe card. I just can't get over how if this bounce painful. Like the farm scheme looks so good. But then how can you not have barley farms? It does not make sense. I'm paying for a samurai if you control a Shugenja. I'm paying for a Shugenja if you control a samurai. See, I like this. I like the design of this card. I like it. But I don't have a mix of samurai and Shugenja. I just have samurai. This one I really liked as well. Oh, actually, is this good out of Battlemaidens? Maybe. So I did not like Traveling Peddler. And the reason why I did not like Traveling Peddler is because the actual gold cost of this is 5. Because you miss out on the cost of Traveling Peddler, and you have to pay 3. And if you don't have exactly 3, you have to pay even more. So it's actually 5 gold to draw a card. So that is always kind of iffy. Paying for talk about item or spell. This is a maybe. I mean, there's no Shrine of Daikoku. I believe legacy holdings are the ones you start off at the beginning of the game. So, let's see what... Now, the gold cost of a legacy holding does not matter because you start off with them. Your ability on a strategy. So I don't know how many abilities on strategies I'm going to be running. Unique daimyo or unique clan champions. Again, I'm seeing a lot of maybe cards. I'm seeing some pretty good maybe. Let's see. I have 6 cards left. We definitely need more. I cannot believe they got rid of Barley Farm. Hold on. Hold on. Barley. So they got rid of it in Samurai and brought it back for Celestial. Punks. I don't know. Like, yes, I personally relied on Barley Farm a lot. But you know what? Wait. Wow. Crystal Mine was only in Lotus, pretty much. Diamond and Lotus. Crystal Mine was actually a great to combo with Barley Farm. Okay. Little trip down memory lane. So... regions. Again, I am not familiar with Samurai at all, like I thought I was, so this is going to take a little bit longer than usual to build my deck. Normally I'd be almost done. Let's see. Oh. Utaku Meadows. 1 or 2. Unicorn, Cavalry. Maybe. Wow, this is a real kicking in nards to dishonor decks. Hmm. You just always want to make sure you have some sort of honor meta. And at least that's how I'm used to building my decks. Hmm. Holy crap, In Time of War is still around. This is such a staple. Holy crap, Proposal of Peace as well. Man, these are two such staple honor meta cards. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal in Samurai because I think in Samurai they stopped allowing you to gain they stopped allowing you to gain multiple instances of honor gain by proclaiming. That's when you buy a personality in full. So you just sacrifice honor. You sacrifice honor by negating favor actions. This is actually excellent for Scorpion or Shadowlands or Spider, I guess. I might actually put this in my deck. Huh. Crimson and Jade. So you mean this is a really old card? That's Yakumo. Yakumo's punking somebody. You can tell because of the claw arm here. He's just shoving that dude aside. So, oh wow, this every time this thing comes out, they give it new artwork. That's pretty cool. Well, actually, Samurai and Ivory have the same artwork. Sad. Yeah, just sacrifice some honor and cancel a favor action. It's not bad. Rate the race begins. If any other player has more provinces and higher family honor than you, gain a province to the left of your leftmost. Wow, the Rattlings needed this card so bad. Well, actually, I mean, I heard they won Gen Con, so yeah, I mean, I guess they didn't need it, but you know what I mean. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's a kick in the nards. Dark fire. Okay, so boom, boom. To be honest, I'm probably not gonna. One of these has to go because I need more holdings. I need a legacy holding, the one of those holdings that you start the game with. I can't believe they got rid of gifts and favors. Did they? Is this where you started? You started with a holding in play. Maybe that's what it is. I'm gonna have to check out the Samurai Edition rulebook. So it's just a naked produce 2. Seat of Power I'm not going to get enough usage out of. My holdings are all going to cost 2, so I won't be needing this. You have to have a ring in play to start with this one. Yeah, I guess I'll go with private trader. Hmm. Oh, now we get to name our deck. Save as. Dun, 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 dun. Unicorn, gold, diamond. A new challenger enters the field. Samurai. See, that's like a pun because pH, actually, high pH. High pH, does that. Oh, wait a minute. Where's my music? Sorry about that. I don't know why it stopped. Anyway, is it high pH very acidic or is it very base? Hold on, let me look this up. Sorry, just a moment. No, high pH is very basic. There. And it's not quite as clever. Anyway. I need more holdings. There's just no other way around it. I guess they made the holdings boring just to tone down the power level of Samurai. Not Samurai, of Lotus, because Lotus was pretty nuts. Just a second. I'm not too keen on my holdings doing stuff, so that was never my bag. Never liked it. Sorry, City of Rich Rug. You're coming out. Yeah. I mean, you can have more or fewer holdings based on, your gold scheme, what you're running in your fate, but hold on. There's one really good region, Musume. Oh. And it's where you can discard. So there's a Musume Mora, which is a region that allows you to discard the card in the current province and then refill it with a personality in your discard pile. It makes your deck flow a lot better. But, yeah. Sorry, guys. These holdings are not bringing it. They're not bringing the fire. So easy with Dynasty-wise. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, why don't you bring in some holdings that cost a little more and have a little more oomph? So let's see what happens. Wow. And I am immediately impressed. Because this is produced 3 if you control any. You don't have to do anything. You just other than have a tactician. So that's really good. Gain to lose for honor. Not interested in losing honor. To Masters, House of the Dead. Lose 5 honor. Ninja. I might actually put this in hero or tactician. Just needs to ring. Supply outpost is in this edition? Guys, Supply Outpost is so much better than Secluded Outpost. So, how Supply Outpost works is, as you can clearly see, it costs 3. Battle this card, produce 2 gold. If you are paying for a personality, you may attach an attachment to him from your hand after he enters play, paying 3 less gold. And then there's another holding called Secluded Outpost. It costs 6. And if you use, it produces 4. And if you use that to pay for personality, you can attach a holding for 4 less gold, but it was cost prohibitive. Because 6 is a lot, yo. It just is. And I say that as a Unicorn Clan player. I'm fine with being 1 over. Sorry, that's just my stream of consciousness. Also, I'm going to turn that text purple. Okay, so now that my dynasty is pretty much done, going to the fate side. So when it comes to fate, I always just go to some basic stuff. Unicorn. Wow, 4 focus value. Pretty straightforward. We'll give it a shot. Gunso Kirito. 4-4-3. Yeah. Kamoko's avatar is definitely coming in. 3. I don't think this actually has a gold cost. Meh. We can... We can go ahead and slot you guys in for now. Yeah. When you see something like Shinjo's Courage, that's definitely going in. Although, ideally, this would be Otaku's Courage. I'm not saying Shinjo wasn't honorable, but Otaku represents the honorable battle maiden type of thing. So target your performing unbowed personnel and target enemy follower, enemy person, unbowed, blah, 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 blah. Give the target a force penalty equal to the difference in personal honor between the target's units' personalities. If this reduces its force from 1 or more to 0, destroy it, and gain honor equal to the personality's personal honor. Sure, we can put in the unicorn strength. Strength. Sure. We'll put in Crosswind's Cut. Actually, hold on. Aha. Ho ho ho. Ancestral Sword of Kieran. You're definitely going in. I see the point of this, but I'm not going to run it. Oh yeah, Cavalry Officer. Now that's a good card. Because it's actually 2 followers. And you might think having 2 followers off of 1 card is no big deal, but this is amazing. Straighten it and gain 2 honor. In another time, this would be, why are there so many great cavalry cards? Holy crap. So I'm going to put this down here, because it's not, I'm kind of iffy on it. Because it's like a much weaker version of Slaughter the Scout. Actually, you know what? I'm seeing a lot of attachments. Can we get some strategies? I don't want to have my deck burdened with high gold cost stuff. Now, what I don't like is that a lot of this stuff involves with less force, etc., etc. And that's going to make it real hard to deal with big units. But when you're setting forced, something's forced to 0, that kind of mitigates it. Yeah, and this is something I don't necessarily like, but I don't like that it has to be unbound, for example. And infantry. Okay. Okay. Just like, wait a minute, wait a minute. So this is how we handle units with gigantic force. Just set their force to 0. One of which is a battle. Right in the battle. No. So this is a force reduction, but it's after the combat segment, and that doesn't do me a whole lot of good. Magistrate. Forming unbound personality. And targeting. No. Warrior, Righteous Fury. Meh. Choose 2 of your performing unbound personalities or followers. 1 or higher followers. Alright. Battlemaiden followers. She is so good. So good. Elite guard. I don't know if she's good enough, to be honest. I mean, I know it might be interesting that she's good enough, but the other one is not. But hear me out. Battlemaidens, plural, in this army have +1 force while attacking. So she gives herself force. That's 1 force. And she gives her personality, who's almost always going to be another Battlemaiden. Another force bonus. So that's 2 force right there. So they're already equal right off the bat. Because she's 2 more naked force than her. But then if the personality ever gets dishonored, she contributes nothing to the fight. And that ain't good. That ain't good at all. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 attachments. That's getting pretty high up there. Whoa. All right. So when you absolutely, positively need to destroy a province, Siege. Only attached to a dragon. So the reason why I'm hesitant to put this in layered plates in my deck is because negate effects that move this unit to a battlefield, and Unicorn just have a lot of movement tricks, even if it's incidental. You know what? Yeah. All right. Okay. By the way, for those who don't know, this stuff over here are the focus values of the cards I'm using. Tetsubo. It's funny how often Unicorn are the one who are wielding these Tetsubos instead of Crab. 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do I want to have that many attachments? Yes. Again, that's just useful for if I ever want to. So the rest of these cards need to be strategy cards. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay. So I'm going to need to put some honor meta. So with all the there, I can potentially blow up three or four cards with 0/4s. How prevalent is discard? Because a warrior's patience looks good, real good. So apparently everything that involves discarding cards. Oh, so good. So good. Changing paths. I'm not seeing anything that's all that great when it comes to discarding cards, just for effects. I don't know what I was expecting. Wait a minute. I need to get more specific. I think this is how this works. Discard a card. Oh yeah, these are all discard a card. Oh, this is like Musume Mura, except in the form of a holding that costs 5 gold. Maybe. maybe Western Outpost. So this is what I was talking about when it comes to making your gold flow better. Am I hallucinating this? Oh, wait, no. It's just the discarded card's focus value. It's not like 2 plus the discarded card's focus value. Never mind, that's not so good. Maybe. Ooh, Second Blade is like a dumb version of Psyblade. Hmm. Maybe. Maybe. I might put this in. Hold on. I've got an idea. Hold on. I don't know the name of the card I'm looking for, so I'm doing it this way. I know it has 3 focus value. And it's a strategy. Hold on. Huh. I guess it's not in Samurai Edition. Hold on. I know it's in Diamond. Hordes of the Nezumi. Yeah. Aha, the Path of Wisdom. That's what it's called. Gee, who'd have thunk you want 2? Anyway. Both of the cards I was thinking of are not in this edition. But maybe... But there is a Warrior's Patience. Hmm. Oh, before I go in too deep. Now, one of the things that's very important is presenceless defense. And it is available. I don't know if they still had refugees or they replaced it with settling the homeless. Yeah. Because I'm not risking my life. Oh, okay. Wow. Wait a minute. What are our rings looking like? I need at least one because I think this is when they made it so that you can discard to get an effect. So this Samurai Edition. Just a second. Play after results 12. Where's the Samurai Edition at? Oh, there it is. After success results your third or later spell. Okay. Bow or discard. So yeah, in Samurai is when they made it so that you can bow or discard. Now, one of the unofficial rules is that when you play a ring, it has to be from that specific set. Actually, that's for Legacy, so never mind. So since they've changed it to discard instead of just having it in play, yeah. So my 3 cards are going to be... Wait, what about Ring of Void? Where are you at? Diamond, Samurai. There it is. If any player has more cards in his hand than you, or if you bow this card, draw a card. Yeah. So we're going to have 3 rings up in this bitch. Hold on. Ring of air. Ring of water. I'm pretty sure Ring of Earth was not effective. Just a moment. Samurai, Samurai. Where are you? Come on, man. There it is. Bow this card or discard it from your hand. Raise a target province to strength by 3. Okay, so Ring of Earth can't be used for the discard effect effectively, but I can just destroy a province and get it into play. There's one. There's one. There's one. Sorry, Ring of Fire, you're not invited to this party. Just to make sure. So yeah, I have to be dueling and focus with that card. And Unicorn don't really have much in the way of duelists, so... Alright, actually, I think I'm done. Let's just clean up this mess. Samurai. My personal honor. Battlemaidens. Now, I did not make Battlemaidens a focus, just personalities with decent abilities and high personal honor. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Like I forgot something really important. And I realized. No? Okay, so Panku is just a lotus diamond thing. Okay. Wait a minute. The Egg of Panku is not in Samurai. I feel like I'm missing something though. Hmm. Feels like something is off. Like maybe there's a card pool that would really benefit me, but I'm not looking at it properly. Maybe. So maybe this is what I felt I was missing. You know what? Considering my lack of gold, I'm already a little bit over. Mm. 0%. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here. I am done. Oh, let's save our progress. All right. Yeah. Sometimes in the back of your mind, you feel like you're missing something. And so there you go. That was me building this deck up from scratch. Not nearly as familiar with Samurai Edition as I thought I was. Hopefully, I've built a tolerable, semi-competent unicorn deck. Just doing a cleanup phase here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I? Oh, crap. What happened to my fate deck count? Hold on. How could I be so dumb? I don't know how. What did I do? Well, all that means is that nobody's perfect, especially not me. Hmm. Wait, where are the items? Did I just somehow completely delete the items? I did. That's what happened. I deleted my items. Oh, I'm so dumb. How did I even do that? When did that happen? That means I'm probably going to have to actually remove some cards. I don't even remember which. Hold on, I thought I was done. I know one was Fubatsu no Dachi. Tetsubo. The other one was like a Tetsubo. Then there was like a clan armor and a clan weapon. It's all coming back to me. I think this was the last one. I don't remember ever seeing this card. Moto Horsebow. Heh, Shinjo crossbow, Moto crossbow. I can't afford to put in any more items unless I get rid of Gunso Kirito, which I'm more than happy to do. I thought I was done. I just can't believe there's no refund. Okay, let's try this again. Cavalry officers. Okay. What you're bitching. This is just me being an idiot. Just some formatting things I like to do, and then I'll be just about done. Because I like to have my focus values cordoned off. And I like to have these parallel. Introduction. Wait a minute. Every time I think I'm done, I remember something else I need to look into. Aha. I thought I was done. So that's a force bonus and a force penalty. I might consider this as well. You know what? That's what I was missing. Still looking. This has the potential to be a beast. You know, these personal honor triggering cards aren't setting the world on fire. Holy smokes. If I was somebody who like cards like Retribution and those types of cards, I'd consider putting this in my deck. This is the card, by the way, that put magistrates on the map. Because you just send somebody home, and if they're dishonored, destroy them. That's it. Ugh. Mm. All these cards are all courtier, and the ones that, yeah, I think I'm done. Now I have to get rid of 344. I don't want to have that many. Oh, I thought there would be more stuff that I liked that keyed off personal honor. Hold on, I think it's suicidal charge that I was willing to get rid of. Charge. Yeah. Goodbye. Okay. See, what I'm doing is I'm draining the force. Get it? Drano, high pH. Drano, hardy har har. I'm so clever. Not really. Just a second, though. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break here. Just... Alright, I'm going to get something to eat. But, I'm going to set a little timer so that you'll know exactly when I'll be back. Just a second. Boom. You like that? Think that's clever? Well, at least it gives you a good idea of when I'll be back. Hold on. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for your patience. I am back. I had to, take a bathroom break, whatever, after 2 hours of deck building. It went actually longer than I thought. And that's just how it goes sometimes. It's like, as a recap, I'm just not as familiar with Samurai as I thought I was. So, well, some of these cards were rather new to me, and even at the last minute, I was discovering new things. So, anyway, now that we've got our deck built, unofficially, we need to, I suppose, officially build a deck in Sun and Moon. Now, Sun and Moon is a really great platform for just getting your decks built, created, and possibly even playing with other people. So let's just shrink that. So when I'm building my deck, I can go straight from my Excel spreadsheet right into Sun and Moon. And so we're going to start building. So let's just get started. High pH Drano. Like I said, that's
play on words. Yutaku Meadows? Hold on, I'm doing this all wrong. All wrong. Just a second. There. So, in Sun and Moon, we want to choose our format. This is a Samurai Edition deck. And so, I like to start off right away with my stronghold, which is Yutaku Plains. Actually, you know what? Samurai. Let's get rid of this and make sure it's the Samurai Edition version of Yutaku Plains. Right hand. Really? You mean to tell me that... Oh boy. Learn something new every day. So, apparently, winds weren't a thing in Samurai like I assumed it would be. Wind. No winds? Just nothing, huh? Okay, no wind in Samurai. So let's just get started. Just a second. We're moving this off screen. Rise of the Shogun. Rise of the Shogun. We have her. Is a promo. Yes. Go. Go. And show now. Arisa. Kyoto. And also, I want to thank anybody who happens to be watching, whether this is live or on a YouTube upload. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Here we go. There we go. Shagatai. Now we're choosing EXP4 and not EXP5, even though they're both great. Absolutely great. Turong. My boy Turong. And he's in there just because he's one of my personal favorite Unicorn Clan personalities. So state. Famous Daves. Don't like the look of that. Aha. There we go. Secluded PlayStation. Come on. This one edition doesn't matter. Now, again, most of these, the edition doesn't really matter. But every once in a while, the edition matters. And so when it does, you really need to check. Holy crap, that's terrible. Well, actually, it's not so bad for Unicorn, because Unicorn are notorious for having blank personalities. But, okay. Piece. Yeah, these cards don't really matter. They're all the same version. So we'll save just like we did on the Excel spreadsheet. Then move it over here just because I think it's a lot easier. Yeah, see, now this is cut off and I can see this on the Excel spreadsheet. Okay, so goes. So now look, if I were to leave it like right here and choose Kamako's avatar, a Fate card would be right here in the middle of Dynasty cards, and so I don't like that. I want my Fate cards all separated. Every once in a while I like to check to make sure it's uploading the right legality. So it's just a bunch of... Now, once I'm done creating the deck here, I'm going to do a few test rounds. So you can get a... what that looks like. And actually, no, I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking here, so let me turn the sound up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Oh, That went a lot quicker than I thought it would. So, high pH Drano, so I hope you get the pun there that I explained earlier. Let's do a couple of test rounds. So, again, this allows for solo play. This is where I'm sure everybody who's ever played L5R the CCG has done this. There it is. Where you just, you take your Fadex and you see how it flows. So, we're going to assume that I went first, and there's the Taku Plains. Something just does not feel right. Just a second. Just a second. It's a samurai. Okay, there it is. Hold on. Because it just feels like I'm missing something with this rulebook. I know this should have been the first thing I look at, but sometimes you do dumb things. Aha, aha. So if you go first, you do not get a legacy holding. And if you go second, that is when you get the legacy holding. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that maybe I never played at all in Samurai, because none of this stuff seems familiar. After your dynasty phase ends. Okay, that's how you get your legacy holdings out. Okay. Yeah, you figured that I would have done that first as part of the deck building process, but I'm an idiot, so what can you do? Okay, so I'm going to simulate the events phase where everything turns face up from left to right. In time of war. So this is not a bad start. So I have no limited actions or open actions. You never want to declare an attack when you don't have to. So go straight to Dynasty. My Utaku Plains will buy stables, and she can stay. She can stay because she's boxable. Next turn. Ooh. Let's see. I am not going to buy the supply outpost, even though I have an item, because she keys off other personalities. And so I just need to get one personality in 2 shots. Whoops, I messed that up. I took my dynasty phase during my limited actions. Oh. But that's why we play solo, because that kind of stuff doesn't matter. Oof, I am screwed now. I am screwed. Not really. Yeah, really. I really am screwed now. I had a 1 in 2 chance to get a personality, and I did not get one. I expect to get a personality there, so... And now I can't even attach the Iron Tetsubo for cheap because I didn't get the supply outpost when I should have. But Let's make sure we don't buy my personality during the limited phase. No limited or open actions. Now we're Dynasty. 5, 6, 7, 8. Buy her for full. 1, 2, 3 honor. I will buy another clan estate, and I will buy the supply outpost when it's too late to matter. Okay. Okay. 3, 3, 3. I will, since I have presumably more honor than my opponent, I will lobby for the Imperial favor. Grab it. It's purple now. Imperial favor, favor political limited, etc., etc., etc. So 3, 6, 8. Okay. Wow, this is a good hand. This is a really good hand. I will discard the favor and a card to draw a card. Nice. Alright, so no open actions, no limited actions, no attack because my one person is bowed. So go to my Dynasty. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring her in at full. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will bring her in at full. I don't know when they changed the rule so that proclaiming is only once per turn, as opposed to when you can buy multiple people and gain the honor. So I'll just gain 3. 1, 2, 3. But I will reduce an item's gold cost by 3, and I have the potential to attach it. So that means that this item's gold cost reduced by 3 is only 2. So I'll go ahead and put that there. And my Dynasty phase is done. Now, the reason why this is such a great hand is because if my opponent decides to attack me, if they've got no followers, I have not just 1, but 2 refugees to beat them back. That's great. So I'm pretty sure that my provinces would not get taken. And so turn 5, I'm at 13 honor. You know what? If I'm particularly far ahead, I might just turn this into a switch deck. And just honor run at that point. But anyway, that was the first few turns of how this deck would operate. And so, I'm going to go ahead and restart, see how this deck flows again. We're presuming I go first. 1 in time of war. Holdings. Now 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to discard this guy. Leaving the holding here. Now I don't have any attachments, so I might consider discarding this as well. But not yet. Well, I can't say it's not that bad. But this is not a great gold start. Supply outpost. Bam. Once again, I took my dynasty phase during my limited phase, but that's why we play solo, so we can make those kinds of mistakes and learn our lessons. I'm going to go ahead and discard Rikako. She's more of a mid-game card. During the early game, I really need some power, you know? Okay. All right, so we're going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to attach this to her, paying 3 less. Then I'm going to pay 5, and I can either get Tayoi at reduced or go this way. And I'm going to go this way, actually. Because when I buy the famous bazaar and it turns the card face up, I won't have enough gold to buy whatever comes out. So, limited phase, nothing happens. Attack phase, nothing happens. My dynasty phase, 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to go ahead and buy that at reduced. Buy this, cost 3 less gold. 3 minus 3 is 0, so I can attach the Battlemaidens to Toyoi. And then 5, 6, 7, 8. Buy Nayan at full. 1, 2, 3. 7 honor. Going to my dynasty phase. And so, in a theoretical world where I declare an attack, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to give Battlemaidens +1 force while attacking. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's going to be 9 force. And that would be enough to take a province. And then on defense, I have a refugees and an outer walls. So I'm fairly confident that I would not, once again, not lose a province when my opponent decides to attack me. And then I might actually be able to take 2 provinces next turn, just by bringing in more people. Yeah, so that's good. I'm going to do one more test run, and then I'll be done. Oh, I've got a ring this time. So... So at the end of my turn, I'm not going to buy any of these people or the famous bazaar. So I want to bow my discard. I might have to go down to 2 famous bazaars because I'm seeing that it's not necessary to have 3. I'm even going to get my boxable can stay. But I'm going to bow my stronghold and search for that legacy holding, private trader. Where is it? Private trader. Right, there it is, private trader. It's my legacy holding. Play it, shuffle. There you go. Hey, secluded way station. And 2 boxables next turn. That's going to be really good. Actually, you know what? When it comes to the famous bazaar, you always buy that first. So I buy the famous bazaar. It flips face up. Hey, even better. And then buy the secluded way station. So I'm going to... So that's 5. That's 4. So I'm going to get rid of one of these Toyois because I really, really want a 2 gold cost holding to be in one of these provinces. Oh, I did my dynasty phase during my limited act phase. Whatever. 6, 7. Yeah. Ooh, but my boy Turong. Ooh, boy. This is only good if you're opposed. Or what I could do is just buy Tudong, and then the Khan, and then attach the Iron Tetsubo, because 4 plus 4 is 8. And the average province strength at this time is 7. Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. During my dynasty phase, I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get a Turong at reduced. Then I will pay 5 gold to buy the Khan. Boom. Then I can buy the Iron Tetsubo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's move one of your target personalities to the current battlefield. If he moved and is now opposed, straighten him. Just can't believe it. Oh yeah, my secluded way station gets a gold producing token. Because I bowed it once. Stupid good. So, in this theoretical scenario, I've paid 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Iron Tetsubo goes here. Oh. Refill that. One, two, three, four. So, in this scenario, I will declare an attack, assign my attackers, boom. And since the average province strength is 7, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would take a province generally and then move on. So during the dynasty phase, bow this card, produce 3 gold or 4 if paying for a cavalry card. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I buy Dayoi at reduced. And then 5, 6, 7. I will buy Chiasa full. 1, 2, 3. She can stay. And then in this scenario, I would very likely lose a province because I don't have outer walls or refugees, but that's okay. I am well on my way to take 2 provinces at this point. So, with that being said, because I have followers to give me a force bonus. So, with that said, I think this is a competently made deck. I think I can give people a run for their money. I'm not quite sure how it would fare against honor or control, but I think it does fare favorably against military and dishonor. My personal honor is too high because a lot of the dishonor cards are personal, are chi. If your personal honor is lower than the chi, so like let's say you have a 4 chi person who's trying to dishonor my guys. Keep in mind my people have +1 personal honor, so these are all 4 personal honor except for my boy Tarani. So they would be generally immune to dishonor unless I make a mistake or something. So with that being said, This is a competent deck. I'm ready to play. This deck is ready to go. And this whole time I've been waiting for players to pop in, by the way. So if you happen to be a Sun and Moon from 2 p.m. to generally whenever, I'm available to play a few games online. I have some Gold Edition decks, I have Diamond Edition decks, and I now have a Samurai Edition deck. And probably I'll have if you ask in the Sun and Moon or Oracle of the Void Discord, and say you're ready, you want to play some Celestial games, I can play some Celestial or Emperor games as well. I just need to build those decks and get them ready. But yeah, right away I have some Gold and Diamond Edition decks and now a Samurai deck ready to go. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.